Ryan always does the intros for Let's Learn Music Theory, and then I'm always the one doing the teaching, but I'm not going to be much in this playlist. This playlist, of course, is Let's Solo, and this is the first video in this playlist. I know a lot of you have been looking forward to this, and the Let's Learn Music Theory videos are getting sort of weirder and weirder, and I think it'd be good to sort of alternate or do a few of these, and then maybe back up one with a Let's Learn... Anyways, in this playlist, we're not going to do so much teachy stuff. We're going to do a lot of showy stuff and sort of, conceptually the things that go into a great solo. Not so that you can memorize every last little bit of it, but just so that when you go to learn another solo, you'll recognize things in that solo, and it makes everything easier to remember. And then, of course, easier for you to call upon things to make your own solos to your own songs or your buddy's songs or the songs for your bar band or just whatever. Anyways, this should be a fun time. Turn it over to you, Ryan. Yeah, thank you for that lovely introduction, Miss Poop Doop. All right, first of all, I am going to teach this series as if you've never heard any of this before. So if you've heard a lot of this before, well, then the first bunch of videos are probably going to sound a lot like something you've heard before, but I don't want to exclude anyone, so I'm going to pretend that you're 11 years old and you've been taking lessons with me for, 4 or 5 months, and you want to start soloing, and that's how we're going to start. So let's start. Okay, this is going to be so hard for me because I'm going to try to leave as much of the why out of this as possible. I'm just going to show you what it is, and we'll get to the why later, but not today, and probably in the Let's Learn Music Theory videos. Anyways, today's topic of conversation is the A minor pentatonic scale. Now, the A minor pentatonic scale, which sounds really complicated, but it's a scale, right, in the key of A minor, and it's pentatonic. It means 5 tones or 5 notes, right? So it's a scale with 5 notes in it, and it's in the key of A minor, and the shape is very easy to remember. We don't care what the notes are right now. We will later, but not now. A is on the 5th fret of the E string. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. Or Grandma always brings crappy deviled eggs, right? Always from those first 3 dots of the E and the A string. Handy way to remember those root notes. And the shape is 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. Very easy to remember. That's why this is where people mostly, 98% of the time, this is where people start soloing in the minor pentatonic scale because it's easy to remember. 1, 5, 8, followed by 3, 5, 7s, followed by 2, 5, 8s. Very easy to remember. So your job, your only job for the next, until I see you next on this playlist, is to memorize the A minor pentatonic scale. It should probably take you 3 times through, 3 times, 10 times through. Go slow. Don't try to make it sound like anything yet. We are just getting comfortable with this shape. And then as time goes on, go fast. And then go back down. I tricked you. I didn't just teach you the A minor pentatonic scale. I taught you 12 pentatonic scales, because if you just start this exact same shape on a different fret, it becomes the B flat minor pentatonic scale. Or the G minor pentatonic scale. Same exact shape, starts on a different place. Or the C minor pentatonic scale. But that's all for later, just so that you know when it comes time to know. Okay, but back to the A minor pentatonic scale. The A minor pentatonic scale has a magical property that is all of the notes in the A minor pentatonic scale. It's 5, right? But there's all those notes, so what gives? Well, it's A, C, Slater, D, E, and G, followed by A, C, D, E, and G, followed by A and C. So it's 5 notes. They just repeat another time and another 2/5 of the time. All of those notes in that scale sound great over all of the chords in a song, so long as the song is in the key of A minor. So for like 16 bars here, what I want you to do is either just go up the scale like we did, or go down the scale, or just literally play random notes out of it. All we're doing is getting comfortable. It doesn't have to sound like anything. You are literally learning a new language right now. When you learned your language, you know, whatever it is, you were like, when I do this with my mouth, it makes an ooh sound. But now it's like, when I do this with my fingers, it makes that note. And eventually you'll have this moment where you think of something to do in a solo, and then you do it, and it sounds just like you thought it was going to sound in that tiny split second that only exists in your magical brain flow state area place, and you're going to go whooping for joy, and everyone in your household is going to think you've gone bananas. But here, I'm going to play some chords in the key of A minor, and you are going to do absolutely whatever you want at absolutely whatever speed is comfortable. Go as slow as you need to. Make each note last 4 beats if you need. Just play random notes out of the A minor pentatonic scale, and you will find that none of them sound wrong over the chord progression I'm going to play, and I hope you will be very pleased with yourself. Alright, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, nice slow tempo. 3, 4. Not the album version, though, the live version. I'm gonna stop talking now. How'd you do? You don't have to rewind me 63 times to have someone to practice with. You can do a YouTube search for A minor backing track, and you will find a plethora of options to choose from. So do that. Or, of course, you can pick any key of your choosing and search for G minor backing tracks. And then, again, you just start your shape, the root note of your shape on wherever it would be. So you just got to know the notes on your E string. So let's just review that super quick. E, remember, there's sharps everywhere, but E and B. B sure, B-E, sure, never to say B sharp or E sharp. So E goes straight to F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B goes straight to C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. And that's how you know where to start all of your minor pentatonics. There's moves, I'm just brainstorming and I'm coming up with 10 gazillion videos to be made on this topic alone, but there's 4 more shapes of the pentatonic scale, and then this is going to be endless. This and Let's Learn Music Theory. I think I know what we know what we're doing for the next 119 years. It's going to be fun. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm glad we started this playlist finally. Memorize your A minor pentatonic scale so you will be well prepared for the next lesson. Thank you for being here. See you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.